Well, hello there, Kristen.
Well, hello there, Laura.
How are you this fine morning?
Oh, I'm good. How about you?
Oh, I'm just peachy keen, and the ladies are in the living room. That's right. We haven't even referred to ourselves as our little, the way that we refer to ourselves, which is the Bravos. How we hoe for Bravo.
We hoe for
We
Bravo.
are definitely hoeing out ourselves because between Beverly Hills, Southern Charm, and today we're here to talk about RHONY
And Salt Lake.
We're kind of getting them together because there's just been a lot of yabbery, a lot of clamoring.
Oh, yeah.
As Ubah says, a lion does not worry about a chihuahua.
That was a good line.
Not worry about a chihuahua.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
it's a lot of woo, woo. It's a lot of barking.
Yeah, it is.
It's a lot.
on
of
RHONY?
RHONY is a lot of barking.
Oh, it's a lot. It's hard to follow all these petty little nonsense fighting.
Petty little
It's such nonsense.
How this is the longest freaking trip to Puerto Rico I have ever in my life.
I can't believe there's how many episodes has it been that they're in Puerto Rico?
It's
Four
because,
or
it's
three?
because we had Christmas and New Year's in the middle of it.
Oh, right. So we took a little break.
So we
there.
have been. I feel like
Yeah.
I have been in Puerto Rico. I never want
Are
to
we
go
getting
to Puerto
out?
Rico. I don't
I know
want to see
neither.
Puerto Rico.
No, I've seen enough.
I don't want to know,
Especially with that beach.
the. What is this beach? There is dead pigeons.
Ooh.
There is dead pigeons. And of course, Raquel. Is her name Raquel?
Raquel.
She
yeah.
was on Watch What Happens Live.
Yes.
And of course,
I didn't see it though. But
I saw bits and pieces, and she was like, "Yes, I was offended by that." And she's like, "And just by the way, it's one of the most famous beaches in Puerto Rico." Okay. So maybe it was just
the wrong
shitty
spot.
part, you know? It's just
It was the shitty
with
part.
the pigeons. There is dead pigeons, and then she's going over the water. Oh my god! Oh my god!
the
But
water looked a little brown.
But why? Okay, here's my take on Brynn. So if you watch this week's episode, here we go again with Brynn just stirring the pot.
Yes.
And here is my take on Brynn. Brynn, thank God she's on the show, or else there would be pretty much
Nothing going on.
And it would be a Sai a little bit trying to be the stirrer. Sai is I definitely like Sai this season.
Much better than last
But
season.
Brynn, here's her thing. Brynn is just that, little flirtsy-wurtsy. Again, her little Jessica Rabbity. She's annoying, and she definitely makes trouble with her isn't any. I get she's trying to stir the pot, but she does come off as annoying and, of course, fighting about nothing. But I will say, I think, it's all really just a huge facade with Brynn, because I really did see with Brynn and Aaron, I really did see that part of Brynn that I like.
Okay.
Which was, it's okay. She's rubbing her leg. When Aaron was having a real moment.
About her dad.
About her father, right?
Right.
And it was about the cancer. And I guess it just hit, and I get what Ubah was trying to say. It's just like, none of this shit means anything.
Yeah.
The only shit that means stuff is when people come to you and say you have cancer.
Right.
And that is something that we should care about. Not this little chihuahua shit. Right? Because wasn't it Ubah who said that?
Yeah,
that
like
moment?
a lion doesn't worry about a petty chihuahua.
No. But wasn't it Ubah who said the line about the cancer?
She did.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
And
she's making some comparison about it.
She was just saying that
It was. She didn't mean anything
this is
by that. Yeah.
These are the things in life that matter.
Yes.
When you're getting a cancer diagnosis, not all this bullshit about
Right.
Is Jessel having a photographer at her birthday party? And she didn't know it was going to hit her because her father was in treatment. Now we know he's passed away.
Yes.
And the mom also has cancer. But that,
Right.
So getting back to what I was saying about Brynn, I think this is the real Brynn. Underneath it is a very sweet, caring little girl who came from a lot of screwed up situations. So that facade that we see of Brynn is Brynn, but this is more of her. And because, she does it very playfully, but it is freaking annoying. Like when she's doing it, like,
it's just, it is performative. Is that the right way to say it with her?
Exactly the right way to say it.
Stop.
It's performative.
It's performative. Be your authentic Brynn self.
And
Stop
I think
saying
that is
I
part
got
of her.
cameras on me and I want to stir up some shit because I want to stir up a storyline.
And I think that is Brynn. I think Brynn's a poker. She likes to poke people.
Okay, but do it in a more authentic way.
Or just don't do it as much.
Right.
Like, it's fun to see.
She's getting every housewife.
But
She's getting everyone.
do it over Jessel's freaking birthday party.
No.
You had that was a whole fight, right? Because she had a photographer at her birthday party.
So what?
Wasn't that what they were fighting? Wasn't that the whole fight?
Yes.
And Jessel's like, so what?
So
if
what?
I want to have at my birthday party, if I want to have a photographer at my party, so what? If I want to have pictures taken of me and what's his name?
Oh,
Pavitt?
Pavitt. Yeah.
So what if I want to take a picture of Pavitt having provolone and eating prosciutto at the party? So what?
Who cares?
Who gives a crap?
That's who Jessel is.
Right.
Right?
But you know what? I love, and another thing I was looking at.
She's always looking for a photo op. Okay.
Okay, fine.
It's all right.
Shut up, Brynn. And
so
then,
it bothers Brynn. But does anyone really care?
But Brynn's just trying to keep the conversation rolling, or else it's going to be like Rebecca Minkoff, like, was I supposed to say something now?
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, got nothing to say.
Yeah.
And then there's Jenna, who's just, I feel like this is Jenna. For those listeners, I'm going to be biting my fingernails looking terrified. For our YouTubers, you can see it, which is, I feel like Jenna is just always in the corner biting her nails with her eyes wide.
Yes. Yeah.
Do I have to say something now?
Yeah.
I'm uncomfortable.
Okay.
And then, of course, Jenna had her glasses off, which was a little bit of a shocker.
Yeah, it was.
Like,
she needs those glasses.
Wow. I think she just needed a little makeup. Like,
okay, so she wasn't wearing...
I look like shit when I get up in the morning. She normally has those ginormous, like, driving glasses on. You know what I mean? Which glasses help anybody, right?
Man.
Because they give you, like, some definition.
It gives you a little shield.
It gives you a definition
for your face and some definition.
Because I know when I woke up, I'm like, ah!
Yeah.
I look in the mirror sometimes like, yikes!
Oh, my God.
But I was like, whoa.
Listen. She is not an attractive woman. She is not. And there's been many housewives that are not that attractive. She is up there. Okay, I'm just gonna say it.
You heard it here.
Jenna, wear those glasses, please.
Jenna, put on your glasses.
It hurts to see her without them.
Well, it hurts. Any woman over 50 that's getting up in the morning, I include myself in this. Anybody who's really over 40. You got to put on a little makeup, a little eyeliner.
Please.
I can't even imagine
Put
what I
some
must.
false
I
eyelashes
can't imagine what I
on.
must look like right now.
Yeah, no,
sitting
me.
here.
I
got no makeup on. I probably have this. People might have the same reaction, like, oh,
no, you look beautiful. You're naturally beautiful.
Oh, you're sweet.
But
to say that.
Jenna
but
is
put
not.
Put on some makeup, girl. None of us can run around.
No.
Anymore.
No, thanks.
So I was like, eek. So I feel like Jenna's terrified.
Okay,
Rebecca's not speaking. Sai is like Sai 2.0, who's really like, what am I doing here?
She's trying to be low key
but
all
I love
the time.
I love her this season. She's just the right amount.
She's cool and chill.
I'd like to see a little bit more of the spiky side to come in and counteract the Brynn show.
The spicy side.
And then of course, there's Ubah, who is going crazy over everything. Pigeon.
She is so activated this entire season.
Let's talk though. Let's discuss.
Okay.
What she threw out in the van.
Wow.
Now that was something to talk about.
That was just a flippant remark. There was no basis
you
behind that,
what
right?
do you mean? Well, she was already mad.
Or was that a rumor?
She was like, get the check. She was like, what am I doing? I don't feel good. What were they fighting about the table? Was that it?
I think that basically Brynn was saying that Ubah was boring her because Ubah started to fall asleep.
Yeah, and she was like,
she's like, you're boring me.
She's like, who are you to tell me to leave? You leave. You go. And then I'm too tired. I don't feel good. This is no good for that. And then, of course, they get into the van.
Yeah.
7 foot tall Ubah gets in the front.
Mm-hmm.
And then she said, I don't know why you telling me why am I here? Why are you here? I don't know who you slept with to get here.
So it was a flippant remark. But this really hits a nerve with Brynn.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Brynn's
wasn't
like,
this a Jeff Lewis Aaron thing?
Then you got the real
that
Brynn.
Like really got her
Then you got
upset.
sort of the real Brynn. That's all that bullshit of Jessica Rabbit goes away. And she's like, what did you just say?
Yeah.
What did you just say?
Right.
And really to do that to any woman.
No.
Is
she
really
went
setting us back and putting us down.
Yes.
Unless you know this for a fact, Ubah,
right.
and can say you slept with John, Smith on this day, and I've got pictures, and
she went way below the belt.
Right. We're not going there. That just puts women as a collective whole. It just puts us like we're reduced to sex again. We're reduced to just who did you screw to get here? Where's the casting Ubah. Bad
When Ubah
form.
is hot, I think she's just has no filter.
She's crazy.
And she just says whatever comes into her mind. She does not filter herself. She's hot. I think when she's like even keel Ubah,
too.
She's a good person.
She's slightly
I think she's a
unhinged.
good person overall.
She's slightly
but
unhinged.
She's not taking any bullshit. And if you're going to get her activated, forget it.
You're don't activate me.
Yeah.
She is a pigeon. She's pigeon. She is Chihuahua. I am lion.
Lion doesn't worry about Chihuahua.
And that's true. She is lion.
Yeah, she is. She's a lioness.
She's a lioness. But she's huge. You know what I mean? And she just doesn't. I feel like she just has no. She doesn't have any tolerance for anything.
She doesn't. And I think that she just wants to be with her very gorgeous, wonderful
I
boyfriend.
saw a picture of her.
And she's got to spend her time with these pigeons. She just wants to spend time with Oliver.
She's too beautiful for this.
I'm too beautiful. And
she needs to have baby.
Yeah, that's another thing on her mind. I still stand by saying I don't think she's going to come back. Maybe of her own choice, but I just don't see her coming back.
She
I don't
just
know.
likes the money, but if this guy's really rich and they're going to get married,
I think
she's
he's
modeling.
fine. He's got some mansion in Greenwich, Connecticut.
And she's modeling.
She doesn't
need it.
She doesn't need it. And I think that maybe she's over the show already.
I
think so.
Way.
Yeah. We like Ubah. I like to watch Ubah.
Yeah, but it's too much.
It's too much. And
And that was basically the whole show.
That was basically it. I mean, what else happened?
Nothing.
I think, Brynn is now coming for Jessel for really no reason. So why? She's trying to
stir photographer, please. It was so stupid. And
maybe in Brynn's mind, right? Maybe in Brynn's mind, it's like Jessel hasn't been giving too much.
Right.
I'm going to stir her up.
Right. Just get her mad.
Right? I'm going to get her mad and get her activated a little bit because she's not giving us anything.
Yeah,
because Jessel's not giving much.
I love Jessel's look, the black with the white collar. It was
yes. Is that one where she's wearing the pillbox hat?
Yeah. Oh, is she wearing a hat? I thought it was like a hair, or her hair was just teased.
I was thinking it was like a Jackie O pillbox kind of hat.
I can't tell what it is. It just looked like a bump to me. It looked like a Snooki bump. Like she.
But I do like that look.
I like the look too. I thought she looked really pretty.
Oh, I love her looks. Yeah, she brings.
All right,
good
so these New York ladies, Chihuahuas. Woof,
is there
woof,
anything?
Bang bang.
Yeah,
let's talk about Salt Lake. Let's just give it.
Let's go right into Salt Lake. Well, okay. So I think that this season is still phenomenal. This was not a good episode to me.
Okay.
We focused a lot on very annoying Brittany.
Oh.
And Brittany videotaping these poor ladies in the van.
All right, we got to get into this because hold on.
Okay.
She was clearly getting, whether she was doing it on video, she was getting audio. That's what she wanted because she can't hold the camera up, right? We saw her. It was the back of the seat.
Yeah.
I think basically she's probably, if this is what I think and what they were all suspecting, is that she then goes and sells this to different websites and all these different underground and makes money.
Isn't there a clause in your contract that you can't do that?
Well, that's why
before they air the show.
That's why they all went bananas.
Okay.
That's why Meredith was
because
like,
you're going to see this anyway on the show.
Right, but when you're putting, how come all this stuff leaks?
Yes.
Well, now we know. People like Britney.
Yes.
And I'm not saying that she's done that. Maybe it was a fluke, but it didn't look like a fluke when she pulled up the video and hit play very clearly. We saw it happen. I mean, why are you dumb enough to do that when there's a camera on you, you big dum-dum?
And she said she wanted to share this video with Olivia, who I guess is her daughter.
To mock somebody?
If you're going to share that video, then you're getting it out there.
Listen, they all went bananas because...
Meredith was like, get out.
Get her away from me. Get her out of here because that's a breach, clearly.
Yeah, it is a breach. And... she was getting ambushed, though, on that Sprinter van. And did you see her hyperventilating when she came out? Even Whitney had to go over and comfort her. She was hyperventilating, literally.
Listen, I didn't hyperventilate like that when my son was diagnosed with his rare disease.
Yeah.
So there is, listen, and I'm somebody who's emotional too.
Yeah.
My point is, these women are high freaking drama. Britney's biggest problem that she, comes out with is that she's banging Jared Osmond. Why? But why is that even
like we didn't know
wait,
that?
Why is that even a problem? She's a woman, a single woman.
Because she's
she
a Mormon.
Can't have sex, but
she,
you can't
the
have sex.
LDS, the Latter-day Saint Church.
But wait, you're not allowed to have sex, or you have to be married to have sex.
I think the rule is that you have to be married to have sex. So
She's
sex
like,
before marriage
so
is
that
a
was her
no.
big ta-da.
That was her big reveal.
But wait, I want to say
or
that
her lie.
She used the Bronwyn model from the week before. Bronwyn got very vulnerable with everybody the week before, right?
Yes.
She told them all about her issues with Todd and how she doesn't feel like she's enough.
Yes.
But it was so genuine that they all responded.
Yes.
Except maybe for Lisa, who she was just like, you're still not giving me what I need.
Yeah.
But I feel like after she did this faux pas, this breach of their code, or maybe even a breach of contract at that point,
right?
She basically is trying now to tell her deepest, darkest secrets, thinking that will absolve her from what she just did.
Perhaps.
And somebody even said, what does this have to do with you taping us in the car?
Exactly.
Is that Meredith who said
I think
that?
she's trying to deflect it away from that.
She is, but she's like, I think she was trying to then like get the same response that Bronwyn got from everybody.
Perhaps.
Which was like, yikes.
That's night and day. You're not going to get any sympathy, Brittany. Sorry.
But people were, and she's like, I talked about my daughter. It was a big deal. Nobody said anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think.
Well, she's trying to get her own storyline because I do really think she wants to be a full-time. Now, she really might become a full-time because I'll tell you, she has made an impact this season. She's a little bit more than a friend of. I think she even has like a seat at the reunion. Well, friends of do. Well,
she'll come in for a segment or two.
All right. There
and
you
then,
go.
Whatever her thing was, they'll probably bring her in to talk about this.
Yeah, I think so.
So you're not allowed to have sex with Jared. So she's like, so what did she say? I'm having sex. I'm sleeping with Jared or whatever.
Yeah.
Of course you are.
Yes.
And they were like,
I'm having a physical relationship with Jared. Okay. So
really, he bought you underwear. Like, you're not going to?
I don't know. But I think the other big thing too in this episode, I don't understand it either.
I don't understand why they
is
can't.
because she did that video. Now Meredith is paranoid. Is she videoing us in the room?
That was classic.
And the classic Mary response is, nobody cares what's going on in Meredith's room. She's
so
too
boring. She's so boring.
This is what I love about Mary. Oh my God.
I don't understand how Mary fits in with this crowd.
She fits in her own Mary way, but I think Mary was a friend of for like a season or two before. So
I don't understand, who was she friends with though?
Well, can I go to something as a side really quick? I am doing something and I'm loving it. I am binge watching Salt Lake City from season 1 because I want to get the origins of this story. So we're in 5.
Okay.
So I'm loving it. So it is so much fun. So if you have time and you want to binge watch a show, I highly recommend this.
Really?
But it does show how these ladies all came together. Mary was friends with Whitney in the very beginning.
Yeah,
now, I don't see them having a friendship right now.
I can't quite fit. I get her confused with Whitney from Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Yeah, there's a similarity
I get her confused.
there.
I'm like, is she on the right show? Sometimes I think I'm watching the other show.
Yeah,
I'm
know.
like, what is Whitney doing here?
She looks like one of the.
She looks like the Whitney
the
girl.
TikTok, the mom talkers.
Yeah, the Secret Lives of the Mormon Wives.
She does.
She looks like
she's.
her.
I think Whitney's probably the youngest, but she is friends with Mary. But the Jen Shah of it all, like getting that information.
Yeah.
Jen Shah, who's now in prison.
Is she
it
sitting in
is so
prison? I love it.
interesting.
I think she's in the same prison with Julie Chrisley, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Where is that prison? Is that in California?
It's like in Alabama or something.
Oh, in Alabama.
Or Florida, like something bad. And
Okay.
There's no AC. It's like a horror show.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's bad.
So anyway, I'm getting the origins of the Salt Lake City relationships.
You are getting the.
And it is so much fun. I think I'm on, am I on season 2? No, I'm on season 2. So I digress. Where does Mary fit in this show? Mary is or did have a friendship with Meredith. She did have a friendship with Whitney. Mary is completely unfiltered. And I don't know, she brings such an element to the show, especially with what she brought with Robert. her son.
Oh yeah, Robert. Oh, and I'm so happy he's going to rehab. Yay, Robert.
I know, and she can't talk to him right now because he's in rehab.
I'm just so happy, and I'm so happy he wanted to go.
Yes.
And I'm so happy that because the hardest part sometimes is getting them to go.
Yeah.
And it doesn't
admitting
and it doesn't seem like he hit that much of rock bottom where he was living in the streets or homeless like Oliver on Beverly Hills, like Garcelle's son.
Right.
That he didn't take it to where he was in the streets or he didn't know where his next meal was coming from. He is also very young.
Yes.
He wasn't even on his own. I mean, was he in high school or
I think he's like 20 or 21,
so
something like that.
Home, so
but he's
so
still,
hopefully when he starts his life, he'll start it off on a great foot.
Yes.
So I was so happy to see that he went there.
Yeah.
And I mean, that was kind of Salt Lake. That was kind of the whole.
There wasn't too much other than this video gate. We'll call it what video gate with Brittany.
Oh yeah,
video taping and
fighting, of course,
making it a little
and then
scandalous.
Her telling how she,
and she is on Brittany is on Meredith's bad side now. So Meredith is very upset that Brittany brought out that Meredith was throwing up, maybe insinuating she has an eating disorder.
That was unbelievable. She's like, first of all, I was talking to my husband about something and crying. And then she was like, I went into a coughing fit, which is why she thought I was throwing up. And she must have something in the room. But then Meredith gets so pissed at the end. And she ends up, she's like, well, we're going to do an audio test. Heather's like, we're going to do an audio test. And she was like, no. Yeah. She was mad at them all at the end. Why? Because... Why was she mad at them all? Because they insinuated something. I can't remember.
I think because of this whole throwing up scandal, or was she throwing up, or what was going on in her room?
But I love that they're looking through the room for
I don't know.
Brittany's going to be smart enough to go to a spy store and get a bug.
No, I don't think so.
No.
But I think Meredith's wheels are spinning right now. She's a little upset, maybe a little unhinged about the whole thing. But yes, she's upset. So, and I think, we didn't even talk about Lisa Barlow. What did Lisa Barlow say in this one?
Lisa Barlow.
She's upset too with Whitney, I guess. I don't know.
Lisa Barlow drives me nuts. She's like two steps.
She is too much.
If her fake teeth, like if she ever takes those teeth out.
Does she have fake teeth?
I don't know. I feel like her teeth are fake.
Her mouth is funny?
I feel like her mouth is funny, and I feel like maybe she does have dentures because it's kind of like curling in on itself a little bit.
Okay.
I don't know, but I feel like she's like two steps away from gumming down a steak with no teeth. Like she tries to think that she's like
I'm going to be paying attention.
She tries to make it like she's so wealthy and that she's glamming here and she's glamming in that part of the world. I don't know. I don't buy it with her.
No.
I just don't. I don't think there's anything glamorous about her.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She just says some outrageous things. I think she's which makes for a good housewife.
I think she's another nutbag.
That makes for a good housewife.
Of course,
because she's a nutbag. So I think that's why people love her. There's a lot of people that love her. But anyway,
I'm new to Salt Lake.
Yeah.
Maybe I'd fall in love with her if I watch those. Maybe I will take your advice and go back and watch those.
I highly recommend it.
However, from what I'm seeing, just what's in front of me, I see a little bit of a psycho with like missing a few teeth, like I said, gumming down a steak. And
oh boy,
she can't fly coach for 29 minutes.
Yes.
Well,
no.
You're just gross.
Yeah.
You're not glamorous. So there you have it. That's my thought.
The two glams, I think, on the show, and I think they're my two favorites right now, are Bronwyn.
Yeah, I like Bronwyn.
Even though her style is a little out there.
With the David Bowie weird.
Oh, yeah. But see, there's something about that makeup that she has in the confessional that is weird, but it works for her.
I'm not
and her
sure
strawberry earrings, which I know you had texted me about.
Strawberry earrings.
Who else could wear those?
No, she couldn't wear them.
Okay, so that was too much.
She looks like Pippi Longstocking.
I think of the Chiquita banana woman, right? Like with the fruit all over her.
Pippi Longstocking.
Okay,
she looks like some kid who's like sitting in her mother's room and she's like, "Let me get these strawberry earrings on, Mama." Like. They were so insane. How does her ears?
She's very costumey
even
with
handle
her clothes and her style.
She looked like strawberry shortcake.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, she did.
She's looking swell.
But I think Meredith's style is really great too. So that's why I love Meredith too.
Meredith's a little like
Meredith entertains me.
I like Meredith.
I
yeah.
like Meredith.
All right.
Anyway.
So here we are. So we just gave quick highlights on RHONY this week, Salt Lake. When you give us more, we'll give you more.
Yes.
How about that?
Absolutely.
Pardon me. All right. Well, we are out from the living room.
For now.
But again, we will see you shortly.
Yes. See you soon, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.